Hello, my beautiful souls. Um, this is a personal read for me, and I'm actually asking my guide, Lord Ganesh, what is going on with my twin soul at this moment. And this is pretty sad. I'm showing that he does have such a strong connection with the source. He does have that oneness. He has that connection. His intuition is on. His lotus is fully open, overflowing. We got the yin and the yang, the yoni and the ligma of the male and the female energy, which is allowing me to believe that he is emotionally, spiritually in tune with my feelings and what's going on my part. I feel he knows how to protect himself so that I don't feel him all the time. But the connection is definitely there. He's well-rounded and grounded. The connection to source is clear. It's flowing. But we come into this fear of failure. Not to jump to any conclusions, because we do have swiftness. Now, this is a card of communication field. This is work or career. This is somebody that has this fear of failure when it comes to work, to following through, to compromising work. Basically, I've been abandoned for his work. Okay, we have the virtue card here, and virtue also, it's just that energy of, wanting to be in integrity, wanting to be lining up, making a name for yourself, being in alignment. And with the swiftness, this is all about work. This is about communication. This is a field of communication. Many fields, this can be international, this can be, across the board, but somebody that is always in action, always on the go, always moving. And this is all about career. The fear of failure is making me to see that with this oppression card also being here, and the virtue, the success, is almost like there's this fear of failure in the business field, and any distractions from the outside, which could even be, a relationship that would make one feel vulnerable or weak, which would cause a failure. Not getting too attached or too deep into a relationship because of the fear of failure. But this is mostly, all of this is work. Of course, oppression comes in many different areas, and this is almost like, I want to say that he is so focused right now on accomplishing goals and setting a name for himself, that his mindset is totally on this. He does not want to fail at what he's doing. He has goals he has to accomplish. He wants everything lined up perfectly and in order. Again, pulling in the Prince of Cups, who is going to be in control, dotting every I, crossing every T, soaring through life, over the water, but not falling in the water, being that water and the wind, being in control. You see, he's harnessing the eagle, so he's in control. There's a lot of success, because we have the success card here, so there is a lot of success all the way around. Again, he's being led by the spirit. In this success is the general outcome of the energy of all of this. Oh gosh, this is really sad. So in his in his life, with that swiftness, the communications, the being on the go, continually working and working and working, the oppression. There is kind of like a temperament, almost want to say like maybe like a mood swing. And in this, it's like there's no time for a relationship. There's no time to really get any type of a commitment. Gosh, he's probably just a serial dater that's not trying to find anybody to settle down with. But again, he's led by the Spirit, so he may know the general outcome of the situation and know that where his goals are and where he's going. But with this oppression card, I'm seeing almost like, there's two swords with all the swords behind it, and then the fire behind that fire is almost like out of control. So I'm feeling that more so with the business intent and the mindset on business. It's almost like in this business mode, and nothing else matters. There's a change. There's like a mood swing type thing. Like when we're up, we're up. When we're down, we're down. But the main focus is all about this business. It's making a name for yourself and just having that total fear of failure. But there is the connection with Source, so it's not to worry that he's, a workaholic, but that's just in the DNA. We have change here, and with the Two of Discs, we see this is the male and the female energy. This is the two of them coming together. This is walking in on your own. You see the snake is coiled up. He's got the good and the bad with the white and the dark spots on him, but he's actually biting his tail. It's almost like, he's running around in circles to bring about some type of change. Feel like there may be like a certain goal that has to be set or a certain project that needs to be met, and we're kind of running around in circles trying to get that done. With this swiftness and this communication, could be just a lot of movement. Again, but we do have the male and the female energy, which is showing that there is that balance. He does have the balance. So even though everything seems to be, this is all about business, there is going to be success. But because he does have that fear of failure, his main focus is going to be a lot about the business. So a relationship or any type of a committed relationship is out of the question right now for this person. This is all business. I can't fail. I need to do this. I have goals set, and this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm working for. This is almost like a preparation that we're making, that we're setting. And I said in my general read yesterday with the twin flame energy, it's almost as if the twin is making room for. And so this is what I'm almost seeing too. Like there's this coming together of the virtues. It's setting things in order, getting things in alignment. There is the balance. But we have the oppression, which is what I'm seeing is maybe more so of a mood change, because when you get upset or frustrated with work, you really get pissed off, and that's where he needs to be alone with his thoughts and his mind, almost like something will trigger and he needs to have that alone. I almost want to say like maybe like the personality of somebody with bipolar, or they have one trigger and then that just like upsets them, and it can go into the dark or into the light. So we can have the depression, or we can have just the totally pissed off. But this is what I'm seeing is that I'm outside of this dynamic right here, because this is all about work, and this is all about setting goals and finishing and wrapping up things, getting things in order, getting things to come into the completion, the full circle, the full balance. There is this success, of course, and it's fired, it's led by the Spirit. We see the lotus inside, and the lotus is the highest connection that you can have to the crown and to the source of God. And we see all the elements here, all balanced and all even. The success is coming, but we do have this hard this person that legitly his intuition is online. There's compassion, there's this force, there's so much greatness with the Prince of Cup, but at the same time he's in control. He has the eagle by the leash, and this is where his focus is right now. His focus is on leading this business, getting everything aligned right and in order, working on projects, and it's not letting anybody in. It's this full focus on business. So I guess that's pretty much what's going on with my counterpart. which may explain why lately I've been like so competitive at the job, trying to get my numbers up, trying to, be top on my rates and with my business. And gosh, I kind of see where maybe I'm switching into the masculine now. Well, hopefully he's switching into the feminine now, and he can know that, I'm just one call away, and I am a great support. I feel his pain. I feel, his fear, but that I am that support that he needs. There's no time for a relationship because the focus is here, and that's pretty much where I am as well with my business and my job. It's like there's no time between my work and my own business, and then also trying to spend some time with my grandbabies and my kids. There's no room for relationship really. But I would pray and just continue to send love and support to him and let him know that I am here. I'm one call away, and I support his decision to put the workforce forward, and this would kind of go with bringing forth a new life and getting everything in order and taking care of things, but also making a name for yourself. But in business mode, he's trying to hide. It's the split personality, almost like the split personality, becoming somebody totally different when you're in business mode. And well, that's my sad truth. So this is what's going on with my twin soul right now, and this is why I'm being rejected. Boo-hoo. Well, it's like we're on the same wavelength. I think this is pretty freaking amazing. All right, guys. How many times did I say in this video? All right, guys. I love you. Anybody needing a personal read, available tomorrow. So please take care, enjoy, and I think I'll do a reading on myself, see what's going on with me right now. I love you guys. Namaste.